Welcome. Today, we're still going to talk about percent. So it's about percent applications, how you can use percent in your real life, in real world. So Pamela is getting a haircut. It costs $30. She wants to leave a 20% tip behind. How much will she leave? 20%, by the way, is the standard tip that you're supposed. Some people believe it's 15%. Some 50% for average service, 20% for pretty good service, 25% for excellent service. But it all depends on your generation. People tip at different levels depending on their generation. So I'm going to use strip diagram first as I solve this. Let's see. So 100%. Well, first of all, I need to get a working pen. 100% is $30. So if she pays all 100%, she's paying $30. So I'm going to break this into 10%. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What is the relationship between 100% to 10%? The relationship is divide by 10. So $30 divided by 10 is $3. So every 10%, she leaves $3. So if she leaves 20%, that's double it. That means the answer will be $6. That's one way you could have solved it. Let's show you another way. What's the relationship between 100% to 20%? It's divide by 5. So 30 divided by 5 is $6. So every 20% is $6. That's one way to do it. That's using strip diagram. Maybe you like something called percent proportion. So what percent is it? 20%, that goes right here. What is the whole bill? What's the total amount you paid? $30. Can 100 go into 30? Not really. But can 100 go to 20? Yes, divide by 5. So 30 divided by 5 is $6. Another way you could have done it is you could have simplified 20 and 100. Divide both of them by 10, that'd be 210. What's the relationship between 10 to 30? Times 3 times 3, and that's where 2 times 3 is 6. Many ways. As you can see, there's like 4 or 5 ways to solve this. Many ways. Another way is for every dollar, she leaves 20 cents behind. So for every dollar, she leaves 20% or 20 out of every 100 cents. So how do you build a dollar to $30 times 30? 100 times 30 would be $6. So let's watch this video. Very funny video called Queen of the Night. One of my favorite videos on Netflix. I don't know if you get this, but so he likes using coupons. And yeah, if you go on dates during lunchtime, they're not paying the full price. So that's actually really smart. I can't blame him. So as you can tell, young Sue, Leo, forgot his 30% discount coupon. If the bill was $40, how much money could he saved? We could use strip diagram to solve this. So 100% is $40. If you pay all 100% of this bill, you pay $40. So he wants to leave 30%. I'm going to break this into 10% again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is 10%. This part right here. What is the relationship between 100% to 10%? Divide by 10, divide by 10, 40, divide by 10 is $4. So every 10%, he leaves $4. So another 10%, he leaves $4. Another 10%, he leaves $4. So 10, 10, 10 is 30%, 4, 4, 4, $12. Or how do you build 10% to 30%? Times 3, 4 times 3 is 12. Maybe you don't like strip diagram. Maybe you prefer something called percent proportion. So 30% goes here. How do you write 30% as a fraction? 30 out of 100. The total bill, the whole bill was $40. Can 100 go into 40? Or 40 go into 100? No. Can 100 go into 30? Nope. So we need to simplify this. What can I divide 30 and 100 by? By 10. So that's 3/10. Now, how do I build a 10 to a 40? Times 4, and that's where I get my $12. Again, 100 to 10%, divide by 10, divide by 10, that's $4. So every 10% is $4. So how do you build to 30%? Times 3, $12. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be getting a strip such as like 10%. You're going to find somebody who has an equivalent decimal and fraction to you. So the fraction is 10/100 or 1/10, and then it's a 0.10. Then you're going to answer this question. I know my 10% is equivalent to 1/10 and 10/100 because 10% means 10 out of 100, which simplified to 1/10, and 10/100. This is the decimal equivalent. 10/100 can be written as 10/100, and anything per 100 is 10%. Then you're going to finish partitioning this strip using the benchmark provided. So you would partition this to 10% strips. So you write 10%, 10%, 10%, 10%, 10%, 10%, and then below it, you will write the equivalent fraction, and underneath it, you'll write the equivalent decimal for each one. So the reason why we're doing this is so you understand that a strip diagram has equivalencies. Every 10% will represent a part of it. It's every 10% represent part of a whole. So 10% could be represented like $5. So another 10% is $5. So if you have to build it to 30%, you times it by 3. So 5 times 3 is $15. So here's a question for today. What percent is the phone charged? How do you know? Well, if I put another green here, 3 out of 4, this is 50%. This is half of 50%. I believe it's 75%. That's how I'm proving it. 3/4 to build it to 100 times 25. Scale factors times 25, so that's 7,500 or 75%. Yay, I got it. So now here's a question. It takes 80 minutes to fully charge a phone 100%. How long has it been charging? So many ways to solve this. You can solve it using strip diagram. So 100%, 80 minutes. How do I want to solve this? Do you want to do by 10%? I'm going to show you multiple ways of solving this. You decide which one you want to do. You could break this into strips of 10%. Divide by 10, divide by 10, 8 minutes. So every 10% is 8 minutes. Another 10%, 8 minutes, be 20%. Another 10%, 8 minutes. It'd be 30%, 24 minutes. But how do you build 10% to 75%? You times it by 7.5. Times it by 7.5. So 8 times 7.5, 40 carried to 4. 8 times 7 is 56 plus 4 is 60. So 60 minutes is the answer. That is just right. Oh, I forgot that. I should have asked this question before. I want you to estimate. If it is 75% right here, what do you think is too high of a number? Well, 80 the whole time is too high. 90 too high. I think 70 is actually too high. What do you think is too low? We know 50% is 40 minutes. So anything less than 40 would probably be too low. So that's one way you could solve it. There are multiple ways you can solve it. Let me see what I put down here. Oh, another way you can solve it is you can write 75% as a fraction, 75 by 100. You simplify it down to 3/4. How do you build 4 to 80 times 20? 3 times 20 is 60 minutes. That's one way you could have solved it. Another way you could have solved it is using, oh, yep. Instead of breaking down 10%, oh, I like, actually, you know what? I think I like this one. What's the relationship from 100% to 25%? Divide by 4. Divide by 4. 80 divided by 4 is 20 minutes. So every 25% represents 20 minutes. 25% is 20 minutes. 25% is 20 minutes, so that's 60 minutes. Another way you could have done it, again, there's just so many ways to solve this. 50% is 40 minutes. So 25%, half of it is 20 minutes. 40 plus 20 is 60 minutes. Again, I cannot tell you what's the right way of solving this. Oh, and this is the way that I was talking about earlier with my stuff. Yeah. Every 10% is 8 minutes. 10% 8 minutes, 10% 8 minutes. But 5% would be 4 minutes. 8 plus 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 4 is 60 minutes. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be answering these 5 questions. Whatever you do not finish will be homework. We'll do 1 or 2 of them, but I really I don't want to go over the whole video because some of you may have to do this for homework. How long did it take to charge? So to fully charge this phone, 3 bars, is 70.5 minutes. How long did it take to charge the phone 2/3 of the way? Let's think. So 3 bars. Where's my pen? 3 bars is 70.5 minutes. 1 bar, 2 bars. What's the relationship between 3 bars to 1 bar? Divide by 3. So I need to break up the 70.5 minutes into 3 equal groups. 3 goes in 7 2 times. 3 goes in 10 3 times. Bring down the 5. 3 goes in 15 5 times. So it's 23.5 minutes. Then what's the so each bar represents 23.5 minutes. If you have 2 bars, what's the relationship between 1 bar to 2 bar? Times 2. So 23.5 times 2, or 23.5 added up together, is 47 minutes. Next one. 3 bars represent 90 minutes. So what would 1 bar and 4 bars? So what's the relationship between 3 bars to 1 bar? Divide by 3, divide by 3. 90 divided by 3 is 30 minutes. So each bar represents 30 minutes. If each bar represents 30 minutes, 30, 30, 30, 30, or times 4 is 120 minutes or 2 hours. Many ways to do this. Anyway. And then I'll do the last question. Marley has a coupon that gave her $4 off of a $20 shirt. What percent was the coupon for? So I'm going to do a strip diagram. 100% is $20 shirt. We know this shirt costs $4. So let's make some prediction right here. Ooh, this is really messy. Let me erase this first. I want to make some prediction before I solve this. 50% would be $10. So I know our answer has to be less than 50%. Oh, how do you turn $20 to $4? Divide by 5. Divide by 5. So 100 divided by 5 is 20%. Another way you can solve it is an up and down relationship. How do you turn a 20 to 100%? Times 5. 4 times 5 is 20%. Or you can do a percent proportion. Part whole equal percent 100. So we don't know the percent. The whole shirt costs $20. What part of it you save? $4. How do you build a 20 to 100? Times 5 times 5, and that's where you get to 20%. And that is percent application.